are drone operators close enough to seek and destroy each other? It's Blackstone. Yes, absolutely. But sometimes, you know, due to Reb or whatever, they don't have the range. But yeah, if we can find where the drone operators are, and the Russians do the same to us, they're constantly trying to find our blindages. And it doesn't help that it seems like some of the Ukrainian units have found out that our drone units have the best hiding places, and we also have like Starlink or other connectivity, and so we'll have Ukrainians from other units all walking to our locations to you know, check their cell phone or whatever, and then you know, and then the Russians find us, and we get, you know, we have to move again. It's really frustrating. Um, and then, or would Ukraine's mobile drone hunting units be a good idea? It depends on where you're talking. If you're talking on the front lines, yes, we need interceptors more in the rear zone area. It's almost impossible, very difficult for to intercept like an FPV drone. Okay, but understand that in order to use those FPVs and in order for the Russians to advance, they have a bunch of, you know, their satellite is not great. Okay, their satellite network is not the best. So to replace that, they have a bunch of reconnaissance drones that are constantly flying over Ukrainian territory within about 50 kilometers of the front line, but also deeper, like the Gerdes drones that will often precede the Shaheds and provide like reconnaissance. They're much smaller, but they have a much longer flight time because they don't carry much munition at all. Um, and we need to take away their eyes. We need to take away those eyes. Now, in my previous battalion, we had an interceptor team. So this is, you know, 9-10 months ago, and we had an interceptor team, and basically, from that position where the interceptor team was, no Russian reconnaissance drone would fly within 10 kilometers of that position, okay? And that's what Ukraine needs to do. So we do need mobile drone hunting units for those long and mid-range recon drones. The CV90 is not a great thing for that tactic. The CV90 needs to be delivering troops and drone operators to the front line, precisely because it can take a few hits. We could have, you know, 4 guys in the back of a van 20 to 30 kilometers behind the front line with a whole bunch of interceptor drones watching on the radar for different drones coming in and taking them out. That's what we need.
So my last question in this mid nerd complexity range, before we start going into like a complete obscure things
Deeper.
that people will be like, really, what are they talking about? The drones evolution and new capabilities that are appearing are truly unique. You already mentioned the lightning drone Molnia, that is basically made out of just a couple of sticks and some
Yep.
bullshit,
Yep. Shit
and
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 sticks, because
they're,
that's the saying. Yeah.
yes, pretty much. They're carrying FPV drones tens of kilometers behind the front lines, and then you have basically an FPV that is able to work much further than it used to before. And then you also have developments as drones being almost the primary logistics tools on the front line that is also being used. And finally, we've seen development of the ground, what is it called? What is it? How is they called in English? Because
UGVs.
in Ukraine, yeah, UGVs, because it's NRK in Ukrainian. So the ground
Yeah. Yeah.
drones.